Good morning everyone. Today we'll discuss on the topic of linked list. So here a linked list is a linear collection of data items called nodes where the linear order is given by means of pointers. In linked lists, adjacency between the elements are maintained by means of links or pointers. A link or pointer actually is the address of the sequenced element. Thus, in a linked list, data and link both are required to be maintained. An element in a linked list is specially termed as a node, and a node is divided into the two parts, namely data and link. Like linked list, it is going to be divided in the two fields. So consider this one we are going to be calling as a node, and the first part it is going to be calling as a data field, and here it is going to be calling as a pointer, or we are going to be calling as a next field. So in the data field, the actual information it is going to be stored, and into the pointer field or into the next field, the pointer to the next node it is going to be stored. So like that, the linked list it is going to be implemented. So here in linked list, a node in a linked list is usually a structure in C programming language and can be declared as a follows. Like consider if you want to write if you want to create a node in C programming language, so first we need to use or we need to create one structure like struct, and here we can give the structure name. So here the first field we are having the data field. So consider we want to store the integer data type. So in that case we need to declare one data like int data. So the next field we are having that is a pointer, or we are going to be calling as a next node. And here we are trying to store the address of the next node. So in that case here we need to create a one pointer object up to the node. So to create that one like struct, this is a structure name that is a node, and here we need to create that particular variable. And initially the value of start, like consider if you are having this is the first node in your linked list, so this one we are going to be calling as a start. So in that case the value of the start first initially we are going to be calling as a null. So like that we are going to be creating a node by using C programming language. So here we need to check the logical representation of the linked list. So the first thing is the node it is going to be created, and the node it is going to be divided into the two parts, that is one is the data field and another one is the next field. So again like consider we are having the n number of nodes. So like that we are having the n number of nodes. So the first field that is a data field, and the next one that is a next field. So here also this is the data field, this is the next field, this is the data field, and this is the next field. So the first node from your linked list we are going to be calling as a starting node. So into the first node, here the actual address of the next node it is going to be stored. So here the link it is be given to the next node. So here also in second node the address of the third node it is going to be stored. Into the third node the address of the fourth node it is going to be stored. Now consider this is the last node from this particular linked list. So here at the end, that is the last node, here null it is going to be stored. It means that this is the end of our linked list. So like that the logical representation of a linked list it is going to be considered. So consider one simple example. So we are having elements. So consider 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the first node, this is the second node, this is the third node, and this is the fourth node. Here the data field, like consider this one we are going to be calling as a start, that is the first node. The data we are having like 1, 2, 3 and 4. So into the first node the address of the second node it is going to be stored. Into the second node the address of the third node it is going to be stored, and into the third node the address of the fourth node it is going to be stored. So into the last node, here we don't have any kind of nodes. So in that case the null it is going to be considered. So like that the linked list it is going to be represented here. Now the thing is we need to check what are the advantages of the linked list? So the first one is linked list are dynamic data structure. Unlike array, linked list can grow or shrink during the execution of the program. It means that in the linked list, if you want to add one more element, so consider we are having the fifth element, that is a 5. In that case, directly the null we can remove from here. We can store the address of the fifth node into the fourth node, and finally we can consider it as a null. It means that we can add the element into the linked list, we can delete the elements, like n number of operations we can perform with the linked list. Afterwards, the second advantages is efficient memory usage. Here the memory is not pre-allocated. Because of the thing is, we are going to be using the concept of dynamic programming. It means that at the time of execution, the memory it is going to be allocated. So the memory is allocated whenever it is required, and it is deallocated whenever it is no longer needed. So the insertion and deletion are easier and efficient. Linked list provide flexibility in inserting a data item at a specified position and deletion of a data item from a given position. It means that if you want to delete a node from the linked list, so like from the beginning or from the end or any middle element, directly we can delete from the linked list. So it is going to be very easy. And the last thing is easy for complex application. Like many complex applications can be easily carried out with the linked list. So with some advantages, also we are having some disadvantages of the linked list. The first one is more memory required. Like we know that if you want to create a node, in that case the node it is going to be divided into the two parts. There's a data field and pointer, that is a next field. So in that case it will require more memory. Afterwards, second one is the time consuming. So access to an arbitrary data item is a little bit time consuming and also the not efficient. Afterwards, it is difficult to access elements. Like accessing an element is a little difficult in linked list than array, as there is a no index associated with each element. Thus, to access a particular element, it is mandatory to traverse all elements before it. It means that if you want to search the element that is a 4, so first we need to go to the first node, afterwards we need to go to the second node, afterwards we need to go to the third node. At the end, the search key element it is going to be displayed here. So like that, this is the introductory part to the linked list, and to the next lecture we are going to be discussing about the terminologies as well as types of the linked list. Thank you one and all.